Hello friends, this is video from Kagnak, Sweden, and it's all about immigration law changes in Sweden, how it will affect to the expats which are working in Sweden. So first of all, I will say to you all, please subscribe my channel Kagnak Sweden to get more information regarding immigration laws changes and how you become permanent and what is going to be changed new immigration policy as expat, how it will affect you and what you have to consider before you going to apply after summer 2021. So subscribe to my channel. Let's go to how it will affect you, people which are working, which are on self-employed visa or which is partnership visa or which are as a co-applicant, and how you will become permanent. So let's we talk about that. Kagnak. Hello, good morning. I'm going to talk about new immigration policy in Sweden today, and according to I want to discuss before. I will tell you about Sweden. Sweden is the biggest country in Nordic countries if you compare with Finland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Iceland. Capital. Is Stockholm of Sweden, and then we have big cities Gothenburg and Malmo. Malmo is in the south, close to the Copenhagen, just 30-minute train from Copenhagen to Malmo and Malmo to Copenhagen. Lot of people traveling every day from Copenhagen to Malmo, Malmo to Copenhagen for studies, for working from multinational and local municipalities and others. And same way in Gothenburg, is just 400 kilometers from Oslo and from Stockholm. There is 3 hours train both go to from Stockholm to Gothenburg and from Gothenburg to Oslo, capital of Norway. Now we're going to talk new asylum policy in Sweden, how it will affect you which are waiting for your decisions, and how it is going to be affect which are people who have applied and which are waiting for the decision, and how it will be affect you to become a permanent resident. Sweden government have launched a parliament committee, and the government asked to parliament on 14th of June 2019 that you can make a parliament committee. So on in July it was notified parliament committee, and all parties member was included in that parliament committee about immigration, who can make a sustainable or long seeked immigration policy for from the in Sweden, or sustainable immigration policy for future in Sweden. These members have also joined some expat, and company have started their office in October, and as a secretariat they have followed the all international laws, immigration laws, and EU laws and Swedish laws. For example, they have followed the Geneva Convention, New York Director, FN Child Convention, and they have also followed United Nations Right Conventions and UNICEF. They have found about the immigration EU Directive, Family Reunification Directive of EU, and Swedish anknytning, or family coupling with each other through attachments. And then they have also studied the immigration law of Sweden from 1937 then onward to 1980, changing 1990 to 2015, and after that they have also discussed the present Swedish immigration law about which is temporary laws. So all these they have to find a solution of a 600 pages committee which they have submit, and it's going to be change immigration law for a long time in Sweden, and it will affect the all people from the whole world. Where you have planning to go to Sweden. Sweden is going to minimize the way and channels where people are illegally not reach to Sweden. They want the people apply here legal way. Sweden offering work permits, self-employed visas, study visas, family reunifications, and UN quota also. Those first law, all people who is in Sweden in future with asylum applications or with protection information and special protection or requirement, all they will never get a permanent residence. They will got all 13 months only, around about 13 months residence permanent first time. So from 2021 20 July no one will get on asylum or protection as a permanent residence. They will get only 1.5 year and 1 month or 13 months a residence permit, and this residence permit will be extendable for 2 years, and it will be 2-year maximum extension. After 37 month 3 year and 1 month, they will be able, he or she can be able to apply. Same time they are going to change the family reunification for to bring your family from on a residence permit. When you have the temporary residence permit, you can apply, but you must have to show maintenance or your living expenses that can support you and your belonging family, your partner, your kids, everyone. And second, also you have a right to CSN also going to be started when you are in Sweden and got your first residence permit. There is no changing in work permit law, there is no changing in student law, there is no changing in self-employed law. They will continue as it's said. The committee say they are fine, and the student which coming here in Sweden, they continue with 30 credit, they can convert their visa into business visa. Same asylum people which are living here on asylum, they can change their work permit after 4 months paying tax like previous regulation they have, and your appeal is rejected, you can get your appeal back and you apply for your work permit in Sweden. Similarly, there are a lot of changing going to be permanent residence and family reunification. All the kids about citizen, one thing going to be changed. When you are a citizen, any child who birth in Sweden as stateless, he or she can get permanent residence if he living in Sweden more 5 years after that. So all child which are stateless and they born in Sweden, they can get a Sweden citizenship. They have a right directly. Before it was not like this. CSN is going to change that you can get from in future on a temporary residence permit when your case is decided and you are not permanent yet, but you have right to get CSN study student medal that you are studying, you will get paid from the state. For permanent residence, in the same way, all people who living in Sweden, are they asylum seeker and have got temporary residence permit, are they on protection got permanent residence temporary residence permit, or you are on any type of visa in Sweden and you have got your residence permit, student visa or work permit or self-employed or research work, or you are on government have a lot of discussion that it will affect to their IT companies, technology companies and researchers who have a better choice in English countries that are English, but government have put this standard for everyone who want to be permanent in Sweden must have complete the following. Number 1, you have very good behavior under your 4 year or 5 years or 3 years residence permit in year. For example, work permit you have 4 year, for asylum people have 3 years and 1 month, and for researcher you have project complete to PhD or like this. So all people who are in Sweden as self-employed people have 2 years to complete. All people who has a temporary residence permit, when they going to apply for permanent residence, number 1, they have very good conduct or characters. They will follow you. You not have any illegal driving, you not involved in illegal activity, and you stay in Sweden when you are a student or you are in any case. You not have any criminal foreign marking, anything. So if your character is good, your first point, you will be process your application. If you have anything in your character or conduct during your stay in Sweden with temporary residence permit, it will be proceeded in the same way as treated as a citizenship requirements. You will be probation period get again. And second, you must have a language, you must have learn language to SFEC level in Sweden. So all people who are going to be apply for permanent residence from July onward in Sweden or after asylum, you are on any type of visa, student, residence permit, business visa, you must have to learn language, or you are EU Medlem with a long term residence, you must have to complete your language in Sweden to get permanent residence from onward. So this is not anybody have no exemption from this one. Number 3, you must have maintenance. Maintenance mean you must have a salary level which can support you and your belongings and your kids and your partner, not only you, to your whole family. That salary will support. Either you have income for yourself or your partner also income, they will calculate together, or you have your own business and you getting income from business. So any type of income, and you must have appropriate home residence also. Appropriate, for example, if you are 2 people living in one home, you must have 1 room with the kitchen, and all kids under 2 years are allowed to share bed with parents. After 2 years, you must have separate room for your kids. You have to show this is Swedish standard according to that. And then Third is that you have a SO called is social studies as a summer health orientation in Sweden. All where you living in Sweden after you get your temporary residence permit in whole Sweden into 290 communes, you have to choose that you have a living place enough for yourself, and and you complete your SO social studies certificate from commune. They will offer from July onward every commune for new people, and that you have to complete where written that how you have to, what is your rights and what you have answerable. It's called in Swedish language skyldigheter eller skyldighet och rättigheter. If you have what you have right and what you are objectable, so you must know you not throw garbage everywhere you want, so everything they will taste you and then they will issue you a certificate. So this you must have from onward. So 4 things if you want to be permanent after 2020 July. Number 1, 2021, number 1, you have good character, you have language certificate C level, and you have maintenance requirement, you have enough home for your family and your income, and number 4, you have a certificate of social study from commune. So 4 things you must have before you going to be permanent after 37 months. If you are on asylum protection in future, you cannot be, your application will be accepted as asylum, but migration bureau you not be applicable to be permanent. You must these 4 requirement, and then you have also 3 year and 1 month before you can apply for permanent residence if you are on asylum. And if you are student visa or you are on a residence permit with a work permit in Sweden, you must complete the last 4 year of your job and then you can apply, but you must have learn language, you must have maintenance requirement, you must have home, you must have social correct certificate, and you must have good conduct. And if you are on self-employed, after 2 years you have must learn your SFE level of Swedish, you must have your social certificate from SO from commune, and you must have maintenance requirement from your company, and second you must have home and your good character. So these things are going to affect you in future. Please subscribe my channel, listen this video until the end and enjoy, and anything, any help you need, you can call me at 00923467540688 on WhatsApp, or you can call me on mobile 0046 735460757, or you can send a message me on info@cognacc.se. You can go on YouTube Cognac Sweden, or you can go on LinkedIn, social media in Facebook or Twitter Cognac Sweden. For latest immigration news, for latest information from Sweden related any law, you can call our company. We help you in whole way. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe again.